Sagittarius zodiac sign, characteristics and personality traits. Independent and strong-willed, the Sagittarius personality is characterized by going off the beaten path. Sagittarius is not afraid to stray from the pack and is a born leader who goes after what he wants, regardless of what others think. Sagittarius is a born adventurer and loves solo travel and exploration. Sagittarius also likes to explore the inner workings of his or her mind and loves to broaden his or her horizons through a good book or movie. Sagittarius is open-hearted, generous and high-spirited, but is always sincere. For this reason, he may hurt the feelings of others or be accused of lacking tact or empathy. The latter case is not true. Thanks to his strong imagination, Sagittarius is adept at putting himself in the shoes of others. That's why many Sagittarius are successful actors, but he doesn't feel the need to beat around the bush or lie. You can trust a Sagittarius to tell you what he or she really thinks. You can also trust a Sagittarius, period. Unlike other signs, they will not reveal any secrets. Sagittarius is a sign that loves to wander. They do not like to be stuck in a boring, repetitive routine. Their curiosity about all things drives them to have an adventurous lifestyle that allows them to move around and indulge their love of asking questions about the world, dreaming about its mysteries and experiencing all the best pleasures it has to offer. Most of them have a large group of friends that they have accumulated during their travels, all with different lifestyles, opinions, tastes and experiences. This zodiac sign can be quite impatient with people who are content to stay in their routine or accept things without questioning other possibilities. They find peace and harmony in pursuing spiritual experiences, trying to understand the why of everything. They seem to have an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, which is ingrained in their character. You may know a friend born under the sign of Sagittarius who perhaps feels drawn to Eastern philosophies and is eager to share these views with you. People who fall under the Sagittarius zodiac sign tend to be very intelligent and need a lot of mental stimulation to keep them motivated and happy. Their outgoing and compassionate nature makes them good at teaching others to have fun. Sagittarius element, mode, and season. In the Western tropical zodiac, Sagittarius season begins on November 22nd, at the end of autumn in the Northern Hemisphere. It is a time of year when the days begin to shorten and night begins to dominate. There is a feeling of change in the air as the last warm days of autumn begin to fade and warnings of the impending cold and insular season of winter begin to take hold in the weather. Mutable mode. Sagittarius is the third of the four mutable signs of the zodiac, all of which possess an elemental energy of change and adaptation at the end of the transition of the four seasons. Sagittarius fiery, changeable presence begins to set the stage for the next seasonal performance and helps describe its restless, eager for change and adventurous nature. Fire element. Sagittarius element is fire, the lightest and brightest element, believed by ancient astrologers to be akin to the divine light of the stars and the vital, life-giving rays of the sun. Sag's affinity for enthusiasm, truth-seeking, authenticity and, at times, brutal honesty, is kindled in the fire element. Sagittarius zodiac sign positives. Intelligence. Sagittarians are lucid, alert and intelligent. They are able to see possibilities and take risks. They think 10 steps ahead of what others think, and that is why it is very difficult to deceive them. Caring. Sagittarius cares a lot about you, but doesn't always know how to show it. You will have to read between the lines. Excessive caring is the one thing Sagittarius constantly struggles with. Deep. Sagittarius is a deep thinker. They want to examine who the other person is and where he or she is going and can see the end with a clarity that others mostly lack. Honest. Sagittarius is the most brutally honest in the zodiac. They don't care who they don't like. They are extremely honest, and that is why others love this sign. Savage. Sagittarius is wild, independent, funny, friendly and outgoing. They are considered the wild children of the zodiac. They are always found with a zest for life and a wild level of curiosity. Weaknesses of Sagittarius zodiac sign. Some sources of weakness for Sagittarius are rooted in its great strengths. Being a changeable fire sign, Sagittarius passionately affirms its opinions or principles in the moment, but reserves the right to always change its mind, just as passionately stating its new opinions later. This can confuse others who were sure they knew the fellow Sag's position on an issue, giving them a reputation for being unpredictable or sometimes unreliable. Due to their adventurous spirit and love of change and travel, Sags are known for their lack of commitment when it comes to plans, as they also reserve the right to change their agendas with their mood. When trying to convince a Sagittarius lover to commit to a long-term relationship, one must manage their expectations, as this fire sign loves to live in the moment and can sometimes break the hearts of those they leave behind. The archer's optimism is generally positive and even contagious, but he can become so enamored with his ideals that he becomes very unattached and unrealistic, finding regular life and its limitations uncomfortable and disappointing. Sagittarius children, in particular, will benefit from guidance on how to add healthy structure and commitment to their lives and friendships so that they grow up with a sense of support when they need it most. In classical astrology, Jupiter is associated with wise teachers and kings, and gives natives of this sign a bold and authoritative way of speaking. However, this can verge on condescension if one is not respectful to those with whom one communicates, giving the interlocutor the feeling of being treated with condescension or dismissed with arrogance. Like all fire signs, Sagittarius will have to deal with impulsiveness, impatience and short temper, which can present itself as the famous brutal honesty of the centaur. Love and relationships for Sagittarius zodiac sign. Those born under the sign of Sagittarius are very playful and witty, which means they love to have fun with their partner. An equally open partner will surely suit the passionate and expressive Sagittarius, who is willing to try almost anything. For this sign, there is always a fine line between love and sex. Their love of change and diversity can bring many different faces into the bedroom. But when they are truly in love, they are very loyal, faithful and dedicated. They want their partner to be intellectual, sensitive and expressive. Sagittarius in a relationship is very caring and generously plans special things just to make their loved one happy. When in a relationship, Sagittarians are always ready for a vacation to unknown places and will do their best to make things interesting. They love change and adventure. Sagittarius in love is very kind and generous, with an unattached attitude. They never expect favors in return because of their selfless kindness. They are very innocent and often accept people as they are. Adventure and diversity are a must for Sagittarius in love. They are enthusiastic and expressive in showing their affection, but they do best in a relationship where they can have plenty of room to roam freely and explore unknown places. Friends and family for Sagittarius. Sagittarius is very lively and fun-loving, so they are never short of friends wherever they go. Sagittarius individuals are very fun-loving and can make even a boring activity interesting. Sagittarius has an outgoing personality and has no difficulty cultivating lasting friendships. They are exciting friends to have. Their open communication makes them easily compatible with anyone. Sagittarius cares deeply about family, although they are rarely close to it. They are honest and straightforward toward family, although they are rather complex in expressing their feelings. They possess great independence and ambition, which makes them autonomous from an early age. They never refuse to take on the obligations of the family and are always ready to work for them when they need to take care of them. Although they do not maintain regular contact with the family, they always cherish family ties. Sagittarius is dedicated and willing to do almost anything when it comes to the family. They are very open and kind to their family members and companions. They will always be loyal to their loved ones. Sagittarius loves life, loves to laugh and is always eager to undertake fun and crazy things. Sagittarius is responsible and family-oriented. They are very committed to the family. Sagittarius at work. Sagittarius' sense of optimism and adventure makes them particularly suited to professions in which they are pioneers of some kind, creating their own roles and opportunities in the world so that they can make a living from their diverse and eclectic interests. Their careers must be sufficiently challenging and dynamic to satisfy their adaptive natures. Sagittarius' warmth and idealism will likely be their strength, so jobs where they can teach, inspire and work for a higher cause or purpose will be best. This could manifest in many professions, but will probably not be found in routine jobs that require them to work on fussy details or analysis. Like all fire signs, Sagittarius needs challenge, movement and space, so they will not be content to stay in one place for long, unless it is an exotic location. If their work has a sedentary aspect, they need to counterbalance it with vacations, movement practices such as yoga, and enjoying multicultural events and activities. Since Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of optimism, higher truths and expansion, a natural vocation might be activism. Any way in which a Sag native can take an active role in teaching and inspiring positive change, growth and a sense of collective unity is likely to be the most fulfilling. Teaching is another profession, with Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, connected to higher learning and wisdom. This could be any subject the native feels connected to and passionate about, and could be at the university level, sharing philosophy, multicultural studies and even religious studies.